Hello Year 3, welcome to Wednesday's literacy lesson. So today we're going to start off by having a look at using apostrophes for contractions. So this is one way that apostrophes are used, and it is to show that you've left out some letters when you are joining words together.
Apostrophes are strange little creatures that can cause two words to merge. Oh, the apostrophe takes the place of the removed letters. This is how it contracts the two words together. Oh, it can't be used for everything, however. But by hunting out the right letters, the new word is shorter and faster to say. Most contractions follow a pattern, but not all contractions play by the rules. Some words don't join together so easily. They need a little rearranging. Just be aware of your surroundings, and they won't bite you in the...
Okay, so you just saw some examples in the video then, but let's have a look at another one. So you can join the words you and are, and that would make the contracted word your. Okay, so the apostrophe takes the place of the removed letters. So in this example, the letter A has been removed and the apostrophe has been placed instead. Sometimes, however, like it said in the video, you need to rearrange the letters a bit when you contract the word. So for example, will and not becomes won't. It isn't just as simple as putting the apostrophe there instead of the letter. When you use contractions like these, it makes your writing easier to read and more friendly. So I'd like you to complete the first activity in your home learning pack now. So you've got some missing words to fill in. So the first one, did and not, what would that become here? The second one, you've got one of the first word missing. So something and not makes couldn't. So fill those in and then come back and we'll go through them. Okay guys, let's see how you did. So did and not becomes didn't. Okay, the O has been removed, so the apostrophe has been placed there. Something and not is couldn't. Well done, it's could. Have not becomes haven't. Okay, the O has been taken out, so the apostrophe has been placed there. Something and not makes can't. Well done, that's can and not. Something and will makes he'll. We've got he will. He'll be going to the shops. Number 6, I'd. What would that be? Something plus would. Now that's I and would. So I'd like a packet of crisps. So as you can see, that one, the letters needed rearranging a lot. Number 7, should and have makes should have. Should and not makes shouldn't. Number 9, they and are makes their. Now remember, this is one of the ways of spelling there. There are also 2 other ways, so don't get confused with this one. Number 10, they plus what makes they've. Think about those last 2 letters. Well done, it's have. Okay. And number 11, you plus what is you'd. You would. Well done, super. Okay. So, for the main part of your literacy today, for your writing, you are going to be writing an autobiography, which is the story of your life. Lots of famous people write autobiographies to tell their fans all about their lives. So let's have a look at a very famous person, Roald Dahl. Okay, so we can see the information that it includes. It's got information about where and when he was born, his family, his school life, his greatest achievements, and the memories of his life. So autobiographies, a bit like diary entries, are also written in the first person. Let's have a listen to this one. I was born in Wales on the 13th of September 1916 to Norwegian parents. My father died when I was 3 years old and I was raised by my mother. I had a fairly unhappy time at boarding school, which provided some of the inspiration for my later stories. After leaving school, I worked for the Shell Oil Company based in Africa until the outbreak of World War II. when I signed up with the Royal Air Force. Unfortunately, I was injured in action and eventually returned home as an invalid. I was then sent to Washington, D.C. to work as an attaché, where almost by accident I started my writing career. When I was interviewed for an article about my time in action, I offered to write about my experiences. My piece was published in the Saturday Evening Post, who signed me up to write more articles. In 1943, I wrote my first children's book, The Gremlins, which was originally intended to be made into an animated film by Walt Disney. The film was not made, and I did not write another children's story until the 1960s. By this time, I was a father myself and had started making up stories to entertain my own children. From this came the stories of James and the Giant Peach and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I went on to write 21 children's books, including Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the BFG, Matilda, and the Witches, all of which have been made into films. Okay, so it just tells us about what his early life was like and what his life is like now. So you are now going to write your own autobiography. Okay, so here's some information that I would like you to include. Where you were born, all about your family and your friends, your school life, any achievements that you've got so far in your life, any amazing memories so far. So that could be your siblings being born, a special place that you visited. I would also like you to put in there, maybe in the final paragraph, your hopes for the future, just anything that tells the reader all about you. There are some sentence starters here, so maybe pause this video and keep this up as you are writing your autobiography. In your home learning pack, there is also space for you to draw a picture of yourself. Good luck, please send me these, I would love to read them.